Listen, today is going to be one of those ones where I'm kind of jumping around. I want to show you guys, I am taking an L today. I'm taking a loss on purpose because I want to show you guys what I'm doing in this confusing market. In the micro, in short term, things still look very bullish. So I am currently making money, and I've been sharing with you guys how I've been making money. I'm going to just do that again today, and then I'm going to return back to my regular format because I don't want to just get off. But I also want to warn about the macro. Macro, there is a lot of things that are not right, and we could have a major rug pull. So Larry, what do you do? Listen, no one knows for sure. I don't know for sure. No one on Facebook or TV knows for sure, okay? But before we do that, make sure you hit the like button. Let's get the likes up on this one, okay, good people? And if you're new to the page, go ahead and hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell. Be sure not to fall for spam in the comment section. And lastly, today we're going to talk about Moo. I want you to download the top link below because Moo will be changing their options trade chain, and they're working on it right now, and they will allow a trailing. They're going to work on doing a trailing stop loss on options. And when that happens, I'm going to be doing pretty much most of probably 80% of my options there. All right. So let's go to what's going on. Look at here. So we got the reason why I'm naming this is crazy is because look, the Dow was up today, and the pre-markets was up a couple of 100 points, and now the Dow is tanking. And as you could see, so is the Dow, so is the S&P, right? And so is the NASDAQ. Everything's going down. But here's what's crazy. I'm going to talk about it again because I have to. Tesla, the stock that defies gravity. Tesla up 5% to 212. Now, I was Stocks with Josh and myself were discussing the other day if it and he may have posted it on his page. I haven't watched his last few videos, but we were saying that if it passed blew past 208, that it's going to hit the next level, right? And so what I'm going to do in this video is show you guys where I'm losing money. I made some money. I'm showing you where I'm losing money, and I'm showing you how I'm trading in the short term or in the micro, and then I'm going to give you a macro warning, right? So Tesla, I know I'm going to get it in the comments. Larry missed the bottom on Tesla. Yes, I did. I'm sorry, I'm not Nancy Pelosi, and I don't have a crystal ball. You can't win them all, right? So go ahead, feel free. I'm going to take it because I want people to make money, but safe money. Do I believe Tesla's going to continue to defy gravity? No, eventually it'll come down. What is the price point it'll come down to? Nobody knows. I don't know. What we do here is we trade the market we're in. All right. So as we could see, Tesla blew past the 208, right? Now it's to 212. So I'm just going to go right to it and show you guys exactly what I did. I sent this. Let's see if we can get this up. All right. So I usually buy one contract, but I bought 10 just a short while ago of Tesla, right? At 715. And then I sent it off to Josh. Now, for those of you that don't know, Stocks with Josh is a chart master. And I sent it to him. I'm waiting on him to text me back. What do you think about this? Now, here's what I usually do. I only buy one contract, and then I just monitor the price action. See if it goes down. See if it's being bullish. If it finds a base or support, then I'll double, quadruple, and that's when I'll dump in. I just buy one to kind of monitor it, right? Here's where we were just a few minutes ago. So literally, it went up 15% before I can get things powered up here. It literally went up 15%. Now, that's a good day. I could cash out. But the market is cooling off, and I still have these positions. So I'm losing money because I want to get this message over. So I'm going to take a L for the family. So here's what I also want to show you. I want you to look at these other plays, GEHC. And if you notice, for me, these are small options. All right. You guys know I go in, I do my due diligence, study it, and then I find out. So GEHC, you guys heard me talking about that a lot, which is healthcare. As you could see, I have a July 21 and an April 21 calls, both for $75. I'm more excited about those than I am the Tesla, because the Tesla, I'm going to probably be out either by the end of the day if it turns around or tomorrow. That's why I allowed myself time. Okay, time. So February 17th is the expiration on Tesla, right? And so that's what I wanted to show you guys right now. So GEHC, I'm out to July and April. Why? Because if the market does do an about face, then healthcare will do good. That's why. That's why I did it, right? And so I'm going to try to take a picture of where we are right now. Yep. So let me show you guys. So it is actually going down, right? So remember, you got to do your own due diligence. I'm just showing you guys how I do it and without looking at a chart. Now, I'm going to say this. This is without me looking at one chart, but I just look at the news on these companies and see what's going on, right? So here's where we are right now at the time. It's 12:17, which is 1:17 Eastern time. Okay. And as you could see, I'm losing my gains in Tesla. So if Tesla comes back down to where I bought it at 7.15, then I'm going in heavier. Now, you could still at the time, you see, even at 8.15, there's money to be made with this Tesla call. But what is the first thing you're going to do if you enter into a call like this? Is set your stop losses. I set my stop losses, right? And so I wanted to show you guys how I've been making money short term. Now, you assume your own risk. Anything I say is not a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell. This will probably be the last time I do something like this short term. But I'm just showing you guys that if you think you've missed out, you haven't. And so let me go to what I did. Remember 2 weeks ago when I did Tesla up to their earnings? You guys remember this? See here, I made 48% in 1 day. Remember, this was the February 3rd call. And I made 48%, which was $5,200. Where's that $5,200? Now we're going to shift. Where's that $5,200? It is in my trading accounts. I keep money in Webull and I keep money in Moomoo. I want you to download them both because I am setting myself up to be able to go in hard if we have a downfall. Larry, when is that downfall going to be? Nobody knows. Nobody really knows. But let me give you the bad news in the macro long term, and I'm going to play a short video.
Markets. Our next guest says we are in economic purgatory. I want to bring in Emily Rowland. She's the co-chief investment strategist for John Hancock Investment Management. What do you mean? I mean, I know what the word purgatory means, but explain it.
Well, it means we're essentially stuck in a late cycle environment. You know, on one hand, you have this blowout jobs report last week. You've got initial claims coming in still under 200,000 this morning. The ISM services data, huge bounce last week. But then on the other hand, you have the leading data suggesting that a recession's imminent. We look at the Conference Board's leading economic index, negative 6%. We've never not had a recession with the reading this depressed. You look at the ISM index of new orders, 42. The yield curve inverted to the tune this morning of 83 basis points on 210. So the path to a soft landing, in our opinion, becomes more narrow in this environment where the Fed's got the pressure on now, given the hot labor market. But at the same time, the leading indicators suggest this is not going to end well. So I think the path, again, is more narrow and narrow as we go in terms of the soft landing.
Okay, so if we're in this narrow, if you have this sort of narrow window path, whatever we want to describe it as, what do you do about it as an investor?
Well, I think, markets just are acting like there's absolutely nothing wrong. And we've seen this rally that's really been based on a shifting sentiment, a change in positioning. You've seen a weaker dollar, looser financial conditions really help this rally in risk assets. And you've seen, because of it, the S&P 500 is now reset. We're trading at about 18 and a half times forward earnings now as prices go up and earnings estimates go down. So we want to be really mindful and thoughtful about managing risk in this environment. If we were to put money to work right now, we would be kind of trimming strength into these more cyclical, more speculative pockets of the market and looking at higher quality, more defensive assets, companies that have great balance sheets, lots of cash, more durable profitability, and a limited need to tap the capital markets in order to grow. We'd also be looking at plain old boring bonds right now. We look at the backup in bond yields as being really competitive in terms of the type of income that investors can earn. And it's a compelling opportunity given what should be a more challenging macroeconomic environment.
Hey, so you heard it. All these things are still looming. They have not went away. These things that could potentially happen. And I believe that, no one knows when, but the inverted from the bonds, the treasury bonds, the 10 and the 2 are still inverted. We still have all of these macro things that's ahead, and we try to find out how do we safely trade, right? And so me personally, I can't tell you what to do, but I am still warning of a bigger leg down past the October lows. Remember, June was the lows, right? And then October. But this happens frequently, okay? Go back to 2008. There are certain stock that ran up, right? Because 2008 recession started in 2007 and was over with in 2009. We just call it the recession of 2008. But some of these stock run up and then they come down, right? I just don't want anybody to get caught and lose a lot of money. You let me know what you think is happening with the market. Are we full on bull in a bull run? This is not just a sustained bear market bounce, but a full on bull run? Or are you more cautious like I am, right? I'm just cautiously going in, grabbing money, coming out, and adding it to my cash pile, right? And then bonds, you can get 4% on bonds, right? Currently, I'm not into bonds, but if you watch my live with Mo, Keenan, and Josh, you'll see where we discuss bonds, where you can, more safely make 4% on bonds. Bonds, it's just not my thing. I like a little risk. I can do well in the market at my skill level, but you have to trade according to your skill level. Let me know what you think. What we are doing, what I am doing, is just trading the market that I'm in. If I see bullish for a week or two, then I'm going to get in and make money and get out. But if I see bearish down the road, then I'm still going to be cautiously optimistic, but I am still 85% cash. And actually, I'm more like 90% cash now because I have not bought any long plays yet. Everything I've been doing are options, getting in and getting out, right? So I'm not going to change into an options page. I'm going to pull back on the options and go back to my training because you're going to get caught in a cycle. You're either going to say, give me hot plays, and you never learn, or you learn and you're going to earn way more. I did that. I was just like, give me the hot plays back in the 90s. Tell me what's hot. But when I took the time to learn how to look for good stocks or good companies, like she's saying, a boring stock, when I learned how to trade in a bear market, in a recession, then I learned how to trade in all markets. Everybody's a genius in a bull market. A 13-year-old's a genius in a bull market. You can throw a dart at the wall and hit a good stock. But we are more focused here on a long-term wealth instead of just going in and going out. All right, I'm gonna leave it right there, good people. Make sure you download Moomoo, the top link below, because when they get into the trailing stop losses, when they do the trailing stop losses for these options, that's where I'll be, okay? And I'll be sharing it with you guys when they do that, when they upgrade that, all right? We'll see you later, good people. Live, love, laugh, and learn and earn.